Welcome, everybody, to the FIBA chat party. In women's basketball action, we are taking a look at group play once again as USA takes on Belgium. This is Aaron Sanders. Hello, everybody. Hello, Coco, and hello, wherever you may be. We apologize for coming on just a little bit later than usual, but nonetheless, they just finished the starting lineups. It is interesting how technology could work or sometimes drop down on you at the last minute, but lo and behold, the folks of the FIBA has been very patient with me, and I thank them for getting me through this. This is going to be a fun chat party. Team USA trying to go 2 wins in a row after defeating Japan 102-76 back on the 29th, and Belgium trying to overcome a loss they suffered in the hands of Germany by the score of 83-69. Belgium is being led by Emma Masamon, who ended up with 25 points and 5 assists in that loss. She is for sure in the MVP ladder when it comes to Olympic play in women's basketball. Same with Aja Wilson for Team USA, who ended up with a double-double. She had 24 points and 13 rebounds in that 26-point victory over Japan. Belgium's going to wear their white uniforms with black trim and numbers, and on top of that, USA will go with their red road jerseys. They just finished the anthem and finished exchanging pleasantries before the game gets underway. And again, I hope that you're able to tune in. Due to copyright reasons, and we can't stress this enough, we are unable to give you the live stream of today's game, but depending on where you may be, you could check in on these streaming devices in the link in the description below. We are almost set to get underway, and it looks like they are set to go. For Belgium, they're going to have Kiara Linskin jump it up with Aja Wilson, and Belgium wins the tip. They go from left to right. USA will go right to left. Belgium shot 46% from the field despite the loss to Germany back on July 29th. Elisa Remick swings it over to the left elbow. That shot's off the mark, and up comes the United States of America. Quick dribble drive from Nafisa Collier. And a quick steal will keep the ball with USA. We are underway. Chelsea Gray will throw it in. She had 13 assists in that win against Japan. And she gets the ball back, swings it right away to Brianna Stewart, and she gets the J from the left elbow. And that opens up the scoring here in group competition in the Olympic Games. Quick pop-up three from the corner is off the mark as Julie Van Vlew try to get it in, but cannot. Nice chest pass from Taurasi out to Gray, going for the catch-and-shoot three off the mark, and Aja Wilson doing the right thing as she was met by Emma Masamon underneath the 10. She just put it up and drew the contact 1 minute into this game. Again, thank you all for tuning in. This is the chat party brought to you by the FIBA YouTube channel, for which you can subscribe for just 99 cents a month to be a part of the premium membership. And there's already a handful of members there. We will say a quick hello to them in just a few moments. Meantime, Aja Wilson at the line. Jean-Marie Lanier, one of the premium members, and USA's up 4-0 with Aja Wilson hitting those 2 free throws. Ball goes underneath the Kiara Linskin, who scores Belgium's first deuce of the game. Linskins ended up with 12 points and 6 rebounds. She didn't do bad in that loss against Germany. She could be the catalyst right in the front court for Belgium. Spot up Jay from inside the circle, off the mark, and up and running is Julie Van Loo again. She tried the corner three in Belgium's first shot of the game, but missed it. Nice weaving pass to Masamon, and we are squared at 4. We want to know who you got. A lot of players been looking forward to this one since the last meeting over in the Olympic qualifying tournaments earlier this year. Now it's a rematch. This is the 5th time that these two teams have met. Here's Stewart with the J and got it down. The power forward who plays for the New York Liberty of the WNBA makes it 6-4 USA. Underway here in this game. 2 minutes have gone by. On the swinging pass, Linskins gets it back, but now was darted right underneath. Shot is missed, put back by Linskins. So Linskins picking up 4 points for Belgium, and we are tied at 6. Quick dribble drive off the mark. Here comes Van Loo to Masamon. Was looking for the quick jumper. That doesn't go from about 8 feet. Belgium 3 of 7 of field goals. America 2 of 5. Stewart trying to look for the overhead pass. Gets it in to Aja Wilson. Spots up over Belgium to make it 8-6. So Aja Wilson from Brianna Stewart. Nice pick and roll action as Masamon absorbs the contact, and that will be a foul on Brianna Stewart as she was making her way to the lane. So 2 free throws coming up for Belgium, their first trip at the line. They are showing a quick replay of the go-ahead jumper from Brianna Stewart a couple of possessions ago. Well, Masamon, again, one of the top candidates for MVP in the Olympic Games, 31 years old. Belgium making their 2nd ever appearance in the games. They placed 7th in the Tokyo Games back in 2020-2021. We are tied up at 8 as Masamon is perfect at the charity stripe. Quickly approaching the floor is Chelsea Gray. Gray in trouble, was intended looking for Wilson, but Elisa Ramit covered her. And they did a good job out of the mid-range defense. 6:32 to go. Belgium making their first change of the game. Becky Massey, the center, checks in. As Kiara Linskins heads to the bench. USA shooting 50%. Belgium shooting 3 of 7. Here's Becky Massey already with the touch. Sends it to Masamon. Guarded heavily by Wilson. Almost met at the baseline, and it's picked off by Chelsea Gray. And here is America on a 3-on-2 and a no-looker into Brianna Stewart. So Chelsea Gray was able to cut from the right side with that nice no-looker to Brianna Stewart, who finished the job with 2 dribbles and a quick layup off the left hand. Dribble drive. That shot will stay with USA. Nafisa Collier was looking for the foul. And Chelsea Gray wasting no time to establish the tempo. Nice fast break opportunity from Team USA. Here's Diana Taurasi, catch and shoot corner 3. That doesn't fall. Aja Wilson chases the rebound, and it's back to Taurasi. Into Wilson. Wilson trying to go back to the paint, but she is called for traveling. Almost halfway here in the first quarter. USA 10, Belgium 8. Belgium in just their 2nd appearance in the Olympic Games. Nice screen and roll. And Antonia Delara goes right in, and she glides in for 2, and another tie. Evenly matched, these two teams in this opening quarter. Stewart going for the fake, trying to cash it right up top to Taurasi, who gives it back to Brianna. Stewart into the paint, puts it up, and draws the foul. We already have 1,700 views. Let's try to get this to 2,000 views before the end of the first half. And we're near 50 likes, so like, comment, subscribe to the FIBA YouTube channel. Always enjoy the pleasure of your company and supporting international basketball, the future of international basketball, and international basketball today. In the meantime, Brianna Stewart hits her first free throw, and she ended up with a near double-double, 22 points and 8 rebounds. against Japan. She knocks down both free throws. It is 12-10. Mason at the top. Passes it right away to Delara. And here's a catch and shoot. Mason from the elbow. Pretty good game so far. Halfway in the first. Emma Mason with 6 points already. That's a bad pass, and Belgium on the move. 3-on-2. And Aja Wilson able to spike it right in the midair and come up with a steal. Brianna Stewart goes for the three. Bingo! And Brianna Stewart already on a tear. The WNBA finalist from a year ago makes it a 15-12 USA lead. Nice fake from Van Loo. Stewart already has 11. A weaving pass as Mason tries to find Becky Massey, but she's unable to put the clamps down. And USA dominating on the fast break, and they will capitalize as Aja Wilson gets the inbounds pass right up in the backcourt. She is smothered by Becky Massey. Kelsey Plum into the game, playing for the Las Vegas Aces, and Brittany Griner's checked in. She gets her first touch. Fakes right, goes left, spins around, misses it, and she is fouled by Mesama. So Brittany Griner already becoming effective right off the bench. Got a nice spin move right into the left side. And she heads to the line. The Phoenix Mercury player ended up with 11 points and 9 rebounds. There were a couple of players that were flirting with double-doubles in that 26-point win against Japan a few days ago. And Griner good as gold on the first. Team USA hope to approach 60 wins in a row. They came into the Olympics with a 56-game winning streak, and they hope to continue that. Griner goes 2 for 2 at the line, and Belgium will have their first look at Maxwell Lisola Mbaka. Lisa Ramette takes a seat. (17-12) is the score. 6 minutes gone by here in the first. Nice screen from Mason. Pass from Van Loo. She gets it back. Shot clock winding down. One-legged jumper goes down. That's just nice skill, and you know it's hard to get a one-legged jumper off and running. Taurazi misses the three. Belgium not using speed. Instead, they are just using great ball movement. As Van Loo gets away from Taurazi and gets down the three. Nice going from Van Loo as she's able to get that one. Kelsey Plum off the right side, off the glass, no good. Back in the hands of Massey, the center. Belgium looking for their first lead of the game as Lisola Mbaka brings it near the logo. 7 on the 24. 3 ball, yes! Belgium on a tear as they lead 19-17. What a good run as Van Loo has scored 7 straight points, her second triple in the last 3 trips. An 8-0 Van Loo run as they are up by 2. Griner met by the double team, chucks up a shot, was looking for the foul, won't get it. Van Loo up the floor. She is on fire, goes for another one, misses. She went for a one-legged three, pretty risky, but considering the hot streak she's been on so far, I don't blame her for a second. As it pays off, Delara comes up with the steal off of Kelsey Plum. Lisola Mbaka out to Mason. Surveying the perimeter, she's guarded by Griner. Delara hoping to break free from Stewart. She does, gives it right back to Imsawu Mbaka, and she is heading to the line. Belgium using great poise and determination to get back into this ball game. Extra passes paying off for them. They are getting a lot of space from downtown, and it's duly in part of great players like Julie Van Loo. Jewel Lloyd and Sabrina Ionescu checking in for Brianna Stewart and Kelsey Plum. Aja Wilson returns as Nafisa Collier has a seat, and Alyssa Thomas checks in for Diana Taurasi. So it appears that Cheryl Reeve, the head coach of the Minnesota Lynx of the WNBA, coach of USA, knowing that we are seeing problems in the last 2 minutes of this game, well, of this quarter rather, and they have given up 8 straight points as Van Loo has been on a tear. Ionescu down to the corner, back to Aja Wilson, trying to go toe-to-toe with Massey, flings it up off the mark. Griner, the putback. So that's going to be trouble right in the mid-low post as Griner and Wilson are both in. It is 21-19, Belgium with the lead. Lasawa Mbaka almost lost control of it. 90 seconds to go. Van Loo getting the crossover dribble off of Lloyd. 7 on the 24. Mason going around the world. Back up top. Delara misses the triple, and here comes Aja Wilson. Aja Wilson chucking along, spinning around, flings it up, and is called for traveling. Most of the American bench was looking for a travel, and Wilson is incensed with that. So Cheryl Reeves looking for an explanation from the officials as Wilson is called for traveling. Kiara Linskins, in the meantime, replacing Mason for Belgium. And USA has 5 turnovers compared to Belgium's 3. Final minute, first quarter. Lasawa Mbaka gets it back at the center, trying to break away from Alyssa Thomas. Loose ball on the floor. We'll see how they rule this one. Could have gone either way. And unfortunately, a little bit of a behind-the-scenes work here as I'm going to try to catch up on it. Alyssa Thomas gets the 2 ball, and we are squared at 21. Tie game at 21. And the final few seconds here in the first quarter as Delara is called for a turnover. And Ionescu gets the layup to make it 23-21. Final seconds in the first quarter. So Thomas made the assist. And Delara draws the foul on Alyssa Thomas. 2 free throws to more or less in the first quarter. And Elise Remet checking in for Van Loo. Van Loo again had the hot hand for Belgium in the first 10 minutes of action. 7 points. Mason with 6 points. 4.3 seconds to go as Delara looking to tie it up to close out the first 10 minutes. First free throw is up and down. 23-22, USA ahead. Here's the second for Delara, and it's good. 4 seconds to go as Nastja Claessens comes in for Belgium, adding more depth right in the backcourt in the final 4 seconds. Racing up the floor right away is Jewel Lloyd, and she loses her footing. 2.1 seconds to go. And with 2 seconds to go, Jewel Lloyd able to draw the foul on Remet. Ionescu will throw it in from the sideline. 2 seconds to go. Into Lloyd. Gets inside. Long 2, and it's off the glass to end the first quarter. So we ended the first quarter the way we started. Even. We are tied at 23 at the end of the first quarter, and we take a look at the stats from what has been close games so far. USA shooting 40%, Belgium shooting 50%. Three-pointers haven't been a factor, but if you're Belgium, you have to say thank goodness for Julie Van Loo, who was able to knock down a couple of triples when they went on that 8-0 run. But regardless, both of these teams are shooting 25% from three-point land. USA with the edge on the boards, 13-6. The offensive rebounds have become key for them. 6 boards compared to Belgium's 1. They have scored 9 points off of turnovers. Belgium has scored 4. And those points in the paint has helped out too. USA scoring 12 of them, Belgium with 8. We are at the end of one. We are tied at 23. Second quarter coming up in a minute. I'm Aaron Sanders. Follow me on Instagram at aaronsanders.frostfather. On top of that, I'm also on Twitter, now known as X, at @ASandersWindsor. I'll get used to it. I will get used to the new name, X. But at @ASandersWindsor, that's my X handle or Twitter handle for you folks at home. And once again, be sure to subscribe to the premium membership on YouTube. Just 99 cents a month. You have premium content like exclusive Q&A sessions with FIBA experts, a Discord server, which was just launched earlier this week. So we hope that you're able to be a part of that. Have the pleasure of your company once again. This is my final chat party for the foreseeable future in Olympic play. And before I forget, just wanted to send a quick thank you to FIBA for giving me the opportunity to do the Olympic Games, the chat party, as you see here. Started with Brazil versus France back on Saturday. Yesterday, you had the chance to call men's basketball action as USA blew past South Sudan, 103-86. And now I'm doing women's basketball as USA goes up against Belgium. Aja Wilson with a nice fake and the lay-in to make it 25-23 to start the second quarter. So again, thank you, FIBA, and thank you to each and every one of you who have tuned into all of our chat parties. We hope you've enjoyed it. We hope this is an alternate way for you to follow along in what's going on in Olympic play. Nice feed underneath to Brittany Griner. That's a high-low pass as Aja Wilson's will get the assist. Because we're unable to show you the stream due to copyright and broadcast reasons, you could check it out on the streaming device as Emma Masamon goes long and hits it. 27-25. If you're in USA, you can watch this game on NBC or on the Peacock streaming device. If you're tuning in from Canada, just like I am, CBC Gym has you covered. And everywhere else around the world, the streaming devices are covered in the list that we provided in the link in the description. Emma Masamon all day on that three in the first possession for Belgium. 27-25 is the score as Alyssa Thomas sets for the first free throw, and down it goes. Alyssa Thomas breaking through in the WNBA. One-handed, right-handed layup goes in, or free throw rather. I'm so used to seeing one-handed shots come by way of layups. I'm impressed at both of these clubs so far. They are perfect from the free throw line. Belgium 6 for 6, USA 8 of 8. Fall away layup no good for Lisawa Mbaka. She tries to find her own rebound, but that's stripped away by Ionescu. Ionescu, who battled Steph Curry in the three-point shootout in this year's NBA All-Star game. She was pretty close to being Steph Curry, but then again, that is an accomplishment in itself when two of the best sharp shooters in the world go at it in the All-Star game. Hopefully that contest becomes a thing in All-Star games in the future for the WNBA and NBA combined. Van Loo checks back in. Remember, she had the hot hand in the first quarter, helped Belgium get into a scoring run and get their first lead in the final 2 minutes of the first quarter. She has 7 points, as it was 8 points, but they counted her last 3 as a long 2, so she ends up with 7. Ionescu in deep to Griner. Wilson wide open. Overhead pass, tap back. Shot is good for Alyssa Thomas. This time, the one-handed jumper connects. 6-point lead for USA, 31-25, 8:19 to go until halftime. Van Loo all alone for the three. She can't drill it. A little too strong. It goes high off the glass and off the front of the iron. Sabrina with the seal from Griner. Looking for the pick and roll, but she throws it right into the hands of Massey. Van Loo trying to pick her spot. Thought about the three, crosses over to the right side. Now it's over to Linskins, who can't drill the triple. Rebound brought down by Ramet. Second chance for Belgium. Van Loo ate the shoot. She puts it on the ground and gets the layup. So now we're seeing action from Julie Van Loo in the post as she comes up with her 9th point. She has a dime and 2 boards. And chatting with Chad, first of all, thank you for tuning in, Chatting with Chad. You have been very active in the live chats in our chat parties, and we appreciate your 2 cents. So Chatting with Chad says that he feels Belgium will finally beat USA. A near 60-game winning streak on the line if that is the case. Elisa Ramet, the point guard, passes it to Masamon. 3-ball Van Loo. She can't fill it up. And it's another chance for Belgium. Nope, it went out of bounds. A nice tap underneath. But the ball touched the line, and therefore USA gets it back. Brittany Griner checks out. 6 points and 2 rebounds from Griner. As Brianna Stewart checks back in. Alyssa Thomas out. Lloyd, nice fake, gets close, misses the layup. Second chance coming up. In result of free throws, Alyssa Thomas. It may look like she can make the free throw line her second home in the game. 2 of 2 so far. 6 points in total. Delara in for Massey. 17 rebounds for USA, 8 for Belgium as Thomas heads to the line this time. I thought it was a shooting foul on the last possession, but it wasn't. They kept it on the ground. And the head coach for Belgium, Rachid Mezian, not happy with the call. And I do want to point out one thing about drawing fouls. Antonia Delara, she thought if all she could do is put her hands up and allow Thomas to go right in, it won't be a foul. It'll be a common attempt on the block, but that wasn't the case. Delara leaned in a little bit, and she was up on the ground as Thomas was going for the layup. So as that covers everything, Thomas goes 2 for 2 at the line to make it 33-27 USA. Masamon misses from downtown. Belgium has to stop going for the outside shot because USA is up and running. Brianna Stewart up off the glass and in. 8-point lead for USA. Belgium taking their timeout with 6:39 to go into the second. I'm going to take a quick timeout myself. Keep it here. This is the FIBA Chat Party, women's basketball action between USA and Belgium in the 2024 Paris Olympic Games. A lot of people wondering what is the rebound situation because USA has been able to dominate off on the boards, and here it is as we are back in the action and we see a driving layup go down for Mason to make it 35-29 America. Rebound game, USA leading 18-8 in that department. They use most of their bigs, right place, right time. And they have a plus 10 off of those rebounds. Ball goes to USA. Underneath, Wilson having some hard luck underneath the 10 as Thomas goes with some fast passes. Shot, Ionescu off the mark. Lloyd able to save it, but it's a turnover as Belgium goes on to the other end of the floor. Mason out to Remet. Back to Mason. In trouble at the elbow. Into Delara. Spins around, flings it over Thomas and misses. Almost halfway into the second quarter, Thomas with a baseball pass. Ionescu met by Remet. In low to Wilson, and she banks it off for two. 37-29 the score. Belgium looking to bounce back. Rejected by Breanna Stewart. And Breanna Stewart, one of the two players from USA, able to meet Belgium at the basket. And we'll see how Belgium responds as they get another look at it. Long shot, no good, as Manunga tried to chase down for the second chance for Belgium. But USA right ahead of it. A lot of red shirts moving around as Jewel Lloyd gets on the scoreboard. She goes deep, and it is 40-29. A quick timeout from Belgium once again. It is an outpour of shots for Team USA. Back in a moment. Okay, USA up and running, and now Belgium, they need to find a way to get right to the basket and attack because USA has been dominating at the boards. They have been dominating in ball movement, and they have been dominating with their outside shots. This is the largest lead for USA after a very close first quarter. We were tied at the end of one. 23-23. It has been a 17-6 run for USA since the start of the second. 4:34 left here in the second. Van Loo will throw it in from the sideline. Belgium, in their second ever appearance in the Olympics, they placed 7th in the 2020 games. Nice fake out from Mason. Runaway three, that is short. Somebody from USA got a hand on it as Ionescu rushes up the floor. Jewel Lloyd from the corner. No. Lisoa Mbaka for Belgium. Van Loo trying to break away from Jewel Lloyd. Picks up her dribble. Belgium trying to pass the ball around. Lisawa Mbaka not having a lot of time. Thomas to Lloyd with the lay-in. And another thing too, once USA gets that fast break game going on, that could be trouble. Four-court pressure applied by Stewart and Lloyd. They're able to sag off as Van Loo is able to break the timeline. Masamon on the screen on Stewart. And she gets it in deep off the high-low pass. The reverse is good. Belgium finally breaking the 30-point mark. They are down by 11, 42-31. USA not wasting any time as Brianna Stewart goes for the banker. Stewart picking up here in the second quarter. She has 15. Tough shot from Lisawa Mbaka, but she's able to get the foul, and that sends her to the line. This will be Belgium's 7th and 8th free throw. Lisawa Mbaka already 3 of 3, and that's where she's gotten all of her points. Lisawa Mbaka ended up 50% from the line in that loss against Germany. 5 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists. She's making up for it as she hits the first. Belgium shot 46% from the field in that loss. Currently, they're shooting 40. Maxwell Lisawa Mbaka drills both of them. It is 44-33 as we see Nastja Claessens check back in. She was in for the final Belgian possession in the first quarter, and now she's going to get more minutes as we approach 3 minutes until halftime. Stewart, as Wilson sets the screen, Ionescu near side at the wing. Goes into the paint, met by the double team, fakes around, gets denied. Talk about making an impact statement. Let's see if Belgium could convert on this opportunity. Masamon trying to back down Jackie Young. And they connect. Big time shot from Antonia Delara. They were down by 13. Now they have cut their deficit to 8. First timeout from USA with 2:27 to go. Belgium edging right back into this contest as they did a significant job being patient on the shot. Emma Masamon will be pinned with the assist. 5 points from Belgium in the last 30 seconds. Again, looking at the stats, Belgium shooting 42%, USA 48%. Approaching halftime, I'll quickly break down the stats and facts, and we'll take a break. Again, if you're tuning in, this is the chat party for the 2024 Paris Olympics women's basketball action today. USA versus Belgium. And we hope you're able to enjoy this, and we thank you for tuning in. Of course, if you want to watch the stream, you're going to have to watch it on your streaming devices, and we have a list of all the streaming providers that will show you the game. We have one person ask us when the medal games will be. Everything comes to an end next Sunday. That will be August the 11th, where the bronze and gold medal game will take place. USA come out of the timeout with the ball as Aja Wilson right outside of her hotspot, the three-point line. Stewart goes for it instead. That hits off the front. And unfortunately, Julie Van Loo steps out of bounds as Belgium was trying to break free off of the trap. Yep, her toe narrowly touched the baseline, and USA with a chance. Ionescu scoops it into Wilson, and she loses control of that. USA has had some hard times in the first quarter. They had 5 turnovers at one point, but they have limited that. This is their 4th turnover of the quarter for a total of 9. Van Loo, will she try to get the hot hand before halftime? We'll see. Delara trying to serve it in deep, but Aja Wilson able to put her hands on it. But it stays with Belgium. 8 on the shot clock. Stewart doing an exceptional job using her hands when she's off the ball. And when she sees a pass, she's going to try everything she can to deny entry. 8 to shoot, Masaman 40 feet out and gets close. Trying to go for a dish to Delara. And it looks like it's going to be America ball. Belgium with their 6th turnover. They were getting awfully close to get back into this ball game. Nice fake from Aja Wilson as she's able to get her defender right in the air. She faked off to the right side and got the jump hook with the left hand. Wilson with her 10th point. Set shot from Liskins is no good. And Wilson taking care of business on the defensive end. Gets the board off the glass. And it goes through the legs of Alyssa Thomas with 1:10 to go. Turnover, Belgium ball. Ten-point game, final minute of action until halftime. Van Loo. She was heavily guarded, but goes for the overhead pass to Masamon, who gets closer as Linskins gets the ball and the finger roll. She was able to get it off over Wilson and Ionescu, and it's back to an 8-point USA lead. Thomas off the Stewart screen. Put back. Wilson, no. Third chance going to USA as Kiara Linskins met Wilson at the rack. She was trying to scoop in for the rebound, but could not finish. Underneath Ionescu. 12 offensive rebounds for USA. How about that fake? Out to Stewart, wing 3. That goes in and out. Heartbreak City as we approach the final 25 seconds here in the second quarter. 8-point game. Belgium trying to cut it to either 6 or as few as 5 on this trip. Nastja Klazen's doing a good job off the ball. Van Loo getting close, flings it away. Too strong as Wilson goes up with the rebound. Taken back by Linskins. Jumper, no good for Klaasens. And that ends the first half with USA leading 46-38 against Belgium. And the first 20 minutes, a tale of two different stories. It was even at 23, but USA able to break through and get the ball rolling on their fast break game as well as the rebounds. And the rebounds have been a key difference as we take a look at the stats and facts after the first half. 29-11, USA, that's the advantage, a plus 18. But Belgium trying to stick with it, shooting 40% from the field, but they have relied on the three ball. It's like that old saying, you live by the three, you die by the three. They are shooting 15%, 15% from three-point land, and USA, they haven't been doing exceptionally well from downtown either, 22%, but they're shooting 45% overall. Leading scorers for both teams coming up as we take a look at Belgium first. Emma Masaman leading the charge with 12 points off of 5 of 8 shooting, and Team USA depending on Brianna Stewart with 15 points. Aja Wilson already with a double-double, 10 points and 10 rebounds. So at the half, your score, USA 46, Belgium 38. This is Aaron Sanders. I'm going to take a break. I'll be back in less than 15 minutes for the call of the second half between USA and Belgium. Stay with us. You're watching the chat party of the 2024 Paris Olympics and women's basketball competition.
Yeah. Yo, sometimes you have to let certain people know, you know. Can't mix up in that. Can't mix up in their madness, you get me? Yeah. Hey. Don't have to call my line. Might as well save your cred. Message me multiple times. You'll get left on red. Why you gotta stand so close? Understand we are not friends. Don't be doing pally. Most of them faking the end. Don't have to call my line. Might as well save your cred. Message me multiple times. You will get left on red. Why you gotta stand so close? Understand we are not friends. Done with doing pally. Most of them faking the end. Don't get it twisted. Say my name can't run with no dimwit. Let me dirty, know you can't fix it. Them bad energy's too dark to risk it. Since a teen on you, I be a misfit. Couldn't even repair that at quick flip. You lot sharing split about big, that's mine. Rather be at home, tea and biscuit. Don't tell the biscuit, you play victim. But your actions are what made you afflicted. Addicted to begging, I beg that you stay far. Don't smile in my face, I greet you like I'm Ray Charles. Hit the road, I'm in it to make bars. Bare family, we don't adopt any fake cars. Rather chat business than to make cars. If that's you, when a bit later. Sayonara, au revoir.
take your whole career as a part. What's a flow T to an art? Little fish can't put fear in a shot. Put faith in my pen when creating an art, and I know how to shine when I'm facing the dark. Basic MCs are a walk in the park, and I still see no bite when I race into bar. I was never faced from the start, riding a wave but we're oceans apart. Speak about peace but there's hate in the heart. Don't want you to win, they're just making a mark. Practice what they preach, I'm not involved. Keep my distance, true colour show. So good at staying involved, but sus them when creating your glow. Don't have to call my line, might as well save your cred. Message me multiple times, you will get left on red. Why you gotta stand so close? Understand we are not friends. Done with doing paddy. Most of them faking the end. Don't have to call my line, might as well save your cred. Message me multiple times, you will get left on red. Why you gotta stand so close? Understand we are not friends. Done with doing paddy. Most of them faking the end. What's loyalty nowadays? Is it just a phase for your entertainment? Every week it's a rearrangement. Every chat is a different statement. Heard your tone switch, thought no one noticed when certain names got mentioned. Just last week you were calling a fam, firms in their hands on entrance. Cut ties but you can't cut tension. Extension can't reach no more. Same time you wanna call with excuses. Same time you'll be a plus 4-4. Same time you wanna indirectly, I must expect your moves to get thrown. Can't take this for no animation. If it's sketchy then it's locked off, no respawn. I was blessed from born, mad that I'm here with the mess I saw. Real situations expose your soul, real situation expose your force. I was blessed from born, mad that I'm here with the mess I saw. Real situations expose your soul, real situations expose your force.
Good morning, PM. You know the dealio. You know the dealio. I am having a blast with a beat. I am ripping it. Old school with some new heat like my timber. And you can find me on the streets of London, entering or in studios, getting it or at the airport tripping, man. They say love goes through the stomach, so I wanna give a shout out to my girl Chicken Dish. I'm a monster with the beats, ask them youngins in the streets, $50, I bet all of them agree with me. I'm a yes man, tell a rapper no. Why you wanna kiss my hit is better if you go. I was looking damn fly, man, before I had some dough, but most look like fashion victims selling. Yo, F a foot in the door, I wanna leg in. Yeah, my jeans skin in, but why y'all wearing leggings? Flow so sick, I don't need a track it. I am ahead, I make the snapback match it. Whatever, man, we can talk the talk, it's whatever, but talk money. Cause except for the air that we breathe in, that is for free. So put your hands in the air like this. Let me see them high in the air like this. Gotta grind, gotta keep it business. Tell them, hey, if you don't pay, it is whatever, man. Now let me hear you say. Now let me hear you say. Now let me hear you say. DJ drop it. I was the pilot, not the wingman in the cockpit. Music is opening doors for me like a locksmith. So I keep on rocking, keep it independent. They just keep on knocking. Thick, no science fiction. Sipping on some Luco, studio living. F-rap, I see the bigger vision. Why trying to get a small when you see there's bigger fish in? Whatever, man, we can talk the talk, it's whatever, but talk money. Cause except for the air that we breathe in, that is for free. So put your hands in the air like this. Let me see them high in the air like this. Gotta grind, gotta keep it business. Tell them, hey, if you don't pay, it is whatever, man. Now let me hear you say. Now let me hear you say. Now let me hear you say. I'm doing it really, 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 though. Big dreams, I want big, though. Clubbing all night, champagne popping, get it faded. Girls on my waistline. Tell the DJ it's bass time. I got these girls all over me. They're going down for some face time. If it ain't pumping, it ain't mine. When the crowd get hyped up, I stage dive. And people on my case like I'm okay. But I see through all of them fake smiles. You think I'm cocky, huh? Ain't I? Why you grilling on me day night? Party hardy, though, full moon till the break of dawn. I mean daylight. Dude, I'm killing it, smoking them all like a cigarette. Worldwide, I'm on it like the internet, the filament on the other side of the world since I've been in it. Guess you don't know who I'm chilling with, but now you wanna hold me close. It looks stupid 'cause you brag a lot like a top model with no portfolio. Just hop on it, hop on it, hop on it, just hop on it, hop on it, hop on it like you know nothing. Say hop on it, 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 hop on it. You know how the story goes. Been doing this for years, went up and back down, then back up like a roller coaster. And everyone on that ride, let's get it, get it, get it. And if you weren't there, don't come closer, closer. You don't have to call me, 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 you don't have to call me. No, I ain't picking up, go stupid like rice in the club. And my songs go hard though, and they everywhere like pints in the pub. Girls wanna come a little close, 'cause they know that I'm running with the flow. Skip that P1, don't find my nose. Don't you know that I don't cut up with these fools? My business is my business, and I get it. I rhyme sicker than most MCs that got signed with these major labels with my tricks, huh? I don't hang with fools. Let me get it straight, I don't hang, I rule. No ring a tang, but I jangle like a tang with a bang. She won't forget I rule. Most these fools on a hitchhike. They wanna live right just to live right. But where were you in the struggle? Don't call me 'cause you heard I do big time. Last time you called was a big time. I mean long time ago. You were always in a rush, gotta go. And you had a lot of money, now you got a lot of clothes. It's time to stop, but you broke though. No house, no car, just logos. You grinding your hand on a photo. Complain that the video goes slow-mo. You lost it, Call 'em, no Frodo. Your friends don't hang with you no more. Don't you know that I'm doing this for years. Went up and back down, then back up like a roller coaster. And everyone on that ride, let's get it, get it, get it. And if you weren't there, don't come closer, closer. You don't have to call me, 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 you don't have to call me.
And here we go with the second half of action in the Paris 2024 Olympic Games. USA leading 46-38. I'm Aaron Sanders, the host of this chat party. Come on in. You're always welcome to my chat party, hosted by FIBA. Belgium and USA, they were tied at 23 at the end of the first quarter. But in the second half, the second quarter of action, USA really turned the Jets on for their fast break game, along with being the bully of the boards, out rebounding Belgium. Brianna Stewart with 15 points, Aja Wilson with 10 for USA, and Emma Messaman leading Belgium with 12. Julie Van Loo has a total of 9 points. Your score is 46-38. Belgium starts with the ball. They'll now go from right to left, and America will go from left to right. And they waste no time getting the ball into Van Loo. Van Loo, top of the circle. As she gets knocked down a little bit, she's holding on to her neck, and Diana Taurasi doing a good job making sure she's okay, but she's able to get right up immediately. The best thing about the Olympics is no matter where you come from or what degree of excellence you have when it comes to the sport, there's always room for sportsmanship. The saucer pass goes underneath and the jumper goes down as Emma Messaman connects on another deuce to make it 46-40. USA with the lead. We're up and running here in the second half. And here is Nafisa Collier. USA starting the second half with their starting 5. 6 to shoot. Pass to Chelsea Gray. Gray with a little crossover dribble. She has to put it up. She does. A quick chuck. That doesn't go. And back comes Elisa Ramit in Belgium. Ramit misses the 2, and Stewart gets the board. Remember, Aja Wilson, the only player with a double-double. She has the ball, spots up, and the southpaw shooter gets it down. Aja Wilson with her 12th point. As we played nearly a minute here in the third quarter. Ramit on the move, Mason up top. And now here's a long 3, that is too strong. And Belgium's woes have come from the three-point line, where they shot less than 20% at halftime. That was 15. Stewart chucks one up as she heads to the line. And that's going to be a foul on Linskins. Stewart with 15.6 of 8 from the field. She gets the first free throw to go down. She ended up with a total of 22 points in that victory against Japan. She is approaching that. Here's Linskins, thought about the 3, serves it up to Mason, who gets it out to Ramit. And again, they are ice cold from three-point territory. Up the floor is Collier. And wastes no time getting it into Wilson, who could not put the clamps down. Behind the back dribble from Delara, as she escapes the double team of Wilson and Taurasi. Mason kicks it out. 3-ball, no good. Same result for Belgium. A lot of good looks, but they have been unable to capitalize with their shots. They are now 2 of 16 from downtown. Not the best shooting performance for Belgium as they drop to 38. Stewart straight away to Gray. Aja Wilson with the fake, trying to drive into the right side. Now the officials are saying it's going to Belgium. Let's see, because Linskins, yep, we see Linskins left. At first, I thought it looked like Linskins went with the elbow and USA was looking for a foul, but they gave it to Belgium. Anyway, that's the decision. The official ruling that it was a turnover as Aja Wilson was handling the ball. On the other hand, Emma Messaman able to get 2 more as it's now a 2-possession ball game. Messaman with 16 points, leading the surge for Belgium. Gray had her pocket picked. And here's Van Loo all the way. Van Loo, now it's 50-44. I was a little bit ahead of myself. My apologies, my bad. And now we are at a close game, and the ball's turned over by Diana Taurasi. That's going to be some changes for USA, if I say so myself. Kelsey Plump coming in for Chelsea Gray, and the Belgian fans are on their feet as they sense a comeback. There was a time where they were down by 13. They cut it to as few as 7 in the second quarter. Now they are down by a couple of possessions. We'll see what they do on this trip here. Will they capitalize on USA's 14th turnover? Only time will tell. Here's Delara. Mason guarded. Fires it away and hits over Brianna Stewart. It is 50-46. Belgium has scored a lot of unanswered points. They have scored 6 unanswered. Let's see what USA does to avoid it. Aja Wilson with a nice dish underneath from Brianna Stewart. And it doesn't look like they're going to count it. They're ruling a foul. We'll see where that goes. Yep, it wasn't on Stewart. Now they turn the ball over. This is something for Team Belgium. Four minutes gone by in the third quarter, and Belgium has been on a tear since the opening minute. They are outscoring USA 8-4. And Van Loo turns it over off of the bad pass. And Belgium has had so many opportunities to get back into this ball game, but their decisions when it comes to passing and shooting have not been on the same page. Oh, USA tight-roping the sidelines, but it will stay with them. Nice heads-up play from Julie Van Loo as she tried to intercept it from the air, but she steps over a couple of padding that is placed on the sideline. 10 seconds on the shot clock. And Becky Massey checking in for Mesama. And I have a feeling they're going to rely on Mesama in the final 2 minutes of the third quarter, heading into the fourth quarter. They need some sort of surge to finish off this quarter strong. We're almost halfway into the first. And another whistle. And that's going to be on Antonia Delara. USA has Belgium right where they want them, underneath the basket. They're being physical with them, and Belgium try to respond back double time. And they have been getting carried away with their power. 2 on the clock. Nice spin underneath. Aja Wilson with the finish as she gets the nice feed from Nafisa Collier. We are back to a 2-possession game, 6-point lead, 52-46 USA. Wilson with 14. Linskins. Last touch by USA. And that did not take long for Emma Mason. She's able to get right off the bench after being off for a possession or two. Lisa Ramette heads to the bench, 9 on the 24, and it's up top to Delara. Delara breaking free from Taurasi, trying to feed it in the Van Loo, and it's a kick ball on Aja Wilson. Stays with Belgium. Belgium shooting 41%. They have Delara, Messaman, Linskins, Massey, and Van Loo on the floor for them. Massey to Van Loo. Van Loo going behind the back. Mason into town for Linskins, and she misses the jumper. Diana Taurasi sends it up in the midcourt for Collier. Collier swallowed up. They play on. Second chance for USA. Here's a 3-ball. Lloyd, no. And a third chance for USA. Remember, the O boards played a huge role in the second quarter as Diana Taurasi go for a reverse layup, but that one is off the mark. It's rare to see Team USA not capitalizing on those second and third chance opportunities. Maybe this will open the door for Belgium. Maybe their fortune will turn as they are stuck by 6 with under 4 to go in the third. When you look at a player like Kiara Linskens, you would hope that she's able to put on a strong performance like she did with the 12 points and 6 rebounds she had in that loss against Germany. She has to shoulder the burden for a little bit. She has 6 points and 3 rebounds, but along with her teammate Emma Mesamin, who has 18 points, those are the big two that Belgium has to rely on and not stick with the outside shots. 3 to shoot. A dribble drive from Massey. That goes off the rim and out. Lloyd, Plum, Stewart, Collier, and Griner the 5 for USA. Stewart decides to play on. Spot-up jumper off the mark from the line. Little hesitation dribble and shot too strong, but Becky Massey able to draw contract. And with that, Massey will have her first chance to get on the scoreboard with her first and second free throws of the game. Now, Becky Massey did not play against Germany back on July 29th. And she throws a frozen rope and misses the first free throw off the front. Belgium only had 3 players make their free throws against Germany. And in a different story, they now have 4 players that has made their free throws, and they're shooting 90% from the field. A big contrast considering they shot 62% from the line in the last game, and that's went up to 90%. 10 trips to the line, they have made 9. As Brittany Griner prepares for her first free throw, she got fouled and misses it. It looked like it was on its way down, but she went a little too strong as it went off the back heel. Griner goes 1 for 2. It is 53-47, USA ahead as we're approaching the 3-minute mark here in quarter number 3. Linskens sends it right away to Van Loo. Van Loo one-on-one with Plum. Linskens on the screen. Thought she was going to get the pass, but does not. And the three-point woes continue for Belgium. Not the best scoring performance you would have to imagine. Meanwhile, USA capitalizing on the long shots. They count that as a long 2 for Collier, but they still have the lead. Mesamin. Nice ball fake as she finds Linskens. Linskens helping Claessens out with the screen. She goes into the lane and misses the layup. Another chance for Claessens. Final chance at the shot clock. That bounces off the rim. And here comes USA. Here's a 3-ball. Collier, yes. And Belgium takes time as Afisa Collier. She's been waiting to get her number called, and she finally got it. Her first 3, she has a total of 5 points. She's been active on the boards with 6 rebounds. And Team USA, with their O boards, capitalizing and making sure Belgium stays away from their lead. USA 58, Belgium 47. A shade over 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. Back in just a moment. Team USA with their 39 rebounds, 13 of them coming from the offensive glass, are capitalizing over Belgium as they lead 58-47. And Belgium, they're trying to do all they can to meet USA at the basket, but they only have 16 rebounds, and they are shooting a dismissals display of 11% from downtown. But maybe their fortune is about to turn as Becky Massey gets the deuce from the right side. Griner spins, fires, and does not score. And Becky Massey, the center, goes on the rebound. Van Loo had the hot hand in the first half, but she hasn't been able to score in bunches as she did then, as the turnaround jumper goes down for Mesamon. Belgium's leading scorer as she capitalizes on her 20th point in group play between USA and Belgium. Overhead pass straight to Stewart. Stewart off the double team. And that whistle is on Lori Rezamont. That's the first time we have called Rezamon's name as Alyssa Thomas checks back in. Now, Alyssa Thomas, this is a good move for USA. This is a player that could go down and hard right to the bucket and make her free throws. She has done just that as Brianna Stewart makes her first free throw. Stewart now 5 of 5 at the line for a total of 18 points. And Alyssa Thomas, 8 points, 4 of them have come from the line. Stewart makes both 60-51 your score. Final minute here in the third. Ramit bursting with speed, stopped and goes for the pass to Van Loo. Van Loo hoping Mesamon could set the screen for her, but she has to dish the ball right back out to the three-point line. We have a foul right on the pass with 5 seconds on the shot clock, and Alyssa Thomas is saying, "Who, me?" Yes, and that foul will put USA over the limit. And Ramette makes the first. So Lisa Ramette, the point guard, picking up her first 2 points of the game. She had 2 in the loss against Germany, and she has cut Belgium's deficit to 7. Both of these teams have missed only 1 free throw today. 15-16 for USA, 11-12 for Belgium. Second chance doesn't work for Brittany Griner, and Brianna Stewart trying to follow up on a putback. But instead, Belgium gets it with 30.3 to go. And considering how poorly Belgium has been shooting, they're doing exceptionally well. Remember, they were down by as much as 13. That has been shaved to about half of that. It is a 7-point game. 6-second difference, shot clock and game clock. 5 on the 24. Underneath, Mesamon serves it up and can't put it in. Jewel Lloyd and USA with one last chance. 3 to go. Out to Lloyd. Long shot. That'll count if it goes, and it doesn't. Bounced off twice before making its way out of from Paris, France. Women's basketball, USA and Belgium. And now Brianna Stewart has it right at the right elbow. Nice save from Thomas. Streaks it right away to Collier. And Aja Wilson gets fouled. The Eurobasket women champions, keeping it close with the United States of America. As Becky Massey picks up her 4th foul, one more, and that will end her game. Alyssa Thomas setting the screen. Kelsey Plum out. Thomas misses the set shot from at the left elbow. Here's Delara meeting Aja Wilson. Fakes once, twice. Passes it right back out to the perimeter. 5 to shoot. Mason throws it away to Lloyd. USA a 3-on-0. Stewart foul. She is fouled by Van Loo. And now you have to look at the foul situation. Three fouls for Delara. For Messabin as well. Van Loo just picked up her 2nd foul. And Massey with 4. Stewart connecting on her first and misses the 2nd free throw. That's only her first miss out of those 8 trips. Nonetheless, both of these teams shooting pretty well at the free throw line. The three-pointer, well, that's a different story we won't go into. 10 on the 24. And remember, Belgium has shot poorly from three-point land. They have relied on the three so much. Great hustle play from both Jewel Lloyd and Elisa Remet. There was a loose ball on the floor, and Remet touched it last before it sailed right into the sideline. Belgium shooting 38 from the field, USA 40. We have an 8-point game with 8 minutes and change left. The rebounding differential, it is a plus 21, 42-21 USA. Aja Wilson still trying to go for the foul, but instead she takes it in herself. She thought she was going to take a lot of contact. She flinged the ball up. It went up in the air. She was able to pick it right back down and kiss it off the glass to give USA a 10-point lead. Off the top is Linskens. Linskens for Belgium. Delara. 3 to shoot. Remet into the lane. Goes for the finger roll and puts it in. And that's what Belgium needs to do to get back into this game. They know the three ball is not working in their favor. Just keep moving the ball around until you get a closer shot. Rejected. A nice rejection from Belgium's side. Jewel Lloyd responds with a 3, and it's an 11-point game. Jewel shining at the right moment. That is USA's third 3-ball out of a possible 11. Delara met by 2 defenders, 4 on the clock. Mason falls away. That is short. Rebound down low, Alyssa Thomas. Thomas streaking right down. Kelsey Plum with her chance at the board. So she's able to put it up and in for her first bucket, and it is a runaway game for Team USA to start the fourth quarter. 3 minutes and 10 seconds have gone by in the fourth as USA is outscoring Belgium 8-2 in the final quarter of regulation. Take a quick timeout. USA has a way to run away with this game, so to say, and they have done that so far. We see a handful of the men's team supporting the women's team as they are up by 13. USA shooting 43% from the field overall, 33 from downtown, and they have a total of 44 rebounds, 15 of them from the O boards. And that has been a huge difference for them as they've been able to pick up on the second chance points. Belgium with 5 to shoot, catch and shoot right away. That goes down. So Delara, who has had some tough shooting performances, is able to hit it from three-point land. And the shot is missed from Jewel Lloyd. Up the floor is Remet. Out to Delara. Another three. Put her there. Antonia Delara. And Belgium cuts this to a single deficit game, 68-61. Elgato quoting the late, great Chick Hearn. The game's in the refrigerator. Doors closed, lights are out, eggs are cooling, butter's getting hard, the jello's jiggling. That's right, I know my Chick Hearn, or as most people called him, Chicky Baby. 7-point game as Aja Wilson is set to shoot a pair of free throws. 5:45 remaining. Back-to-back triples from Antonia Delara is keeping Belgium right within scoring distance. And that celebration from Belgium's bench may be subdued for the time being as Aja Wilson's at the line. Double-double already, 16 points and 12 boards. And the first free throw is no good. Game is not over yet. We're played about 4 minutes and 15 seconds as Aja Wilson hits the second. It is 69-61. USA shooting 85% from the line. Belgium shooting 11 for 12. That equals to about 90% if my math is correct. Delara has it stripped by Stewart, and it's a 2-on-1. Aja Wilson scoring 3 straight points, and it's back up to a 10-point game. Van Loo trying to get a shot going, but she sends it over to her teammate, and that 3 ball's no good for Mason. Ionescu. Wilson falls away, no good. Team USA was already on the other side of the floor the moment Wilson went for the spot-up jumper. 3 ball, Linskin's too strong. And Belgium with a rare second chance opportunity, courtesy of Mesamon. That brings up 8 on the 24. Van Loo serves it up, back to Linskins, tough shot. And Stewart picks up another board. To her teammate Ionescu, and the Liberty teammates putting on a show as Stewart gets it from Ionescu. And Ionescu now playing that master lock defense as Delara brings it up the floor. Stewart has 22. Mason saves it from going out of bounds. Linskins passes it to Delara. In deep, and that's taken away. Brianna Stewart has real estate, and she fills it up and in. 75-61 timeout Belgium. Brianna Stewart capitalizing on back-to-back buckets. First on the assist from Ionescu, her teammate for the New York Liberty, and she was able to get the strip and the deuce. About 4 minutes to go here in regulation. We are right back. 4:02 left in regulation. USA 75, Belgium 61. Breanna Stewart being the catalyst of the strong fourth quarter for the US of A. Picking up where she left off, she exploded for 22 points against Japan in that 102-76 victory back on the 29th. She has a total of 24, combined total of 46 points, and the first two games of the 2024 Olympics, as they have one more group game, and that is against Germany on the 4th. Driving layup is good for Belgium, on the other hand, to make it 75-63. Kiara Linskens finally getting a bucket in the 4th. Wilson up top on the left side, 9 on the shot clock, fakes over Linskens. Has her shot blocked, and she has another chance as USA will inbound it underneath the 10 with 7 on the shot clock. Aaron Sanders on the call and hosting this chat party. Collier gets a foul. We have this chat party on YouTube. You could also be a part of the YouTube Premium membership for just 99 cents a month. Has a lot of content, custom badges, avatars, and more. Kiara Linskens has just fouled out, so there goes a huge part of Belgium's front court, as they may have to play a little bit of small ball throughout the rest of the game. Nafisa Collier with her first free throw, and she misses the second. It is 76-63. It has been quite a game, as Mason's able to get the J. Dribble drive out to Stewart, corner 3. That is way off. Picked up by Collier, and she has another 2 free throws coming up. Under 3 minutes in the fourth quarter. An 11-point USA advantage. This time, Aja Wilson will go to the line. It appeared that Collier got fouled, but they're giving the free throws to Wilson. She hits the free throw anyway, and she makes the second. USA looking to go 2-0 to secure their spot in the tournament phase in the Olympic Games. And Wilson with her 21st point. Double-double performance along with 13 rebounds. Remette works it for Delara. We have called Delara's name a whole lot here today on Belgium's side. 13.7 assists, 5 rebounds. If there's anyone close of a double-double, that would be her. Mesamon with 22 points, 4 dishes, and 3 rebounds. Down to 7. Lisawa Mbaka drives right into the right side for 2. We haven't seen much of Lisawa Mbaka in this game. Just her 9th minute. Quick handoff to Wilson, who's at the top of the circle. Feeds it into Stewart, but not before a foul. So Stewart gets checked as she went for an off-balance shot with 2:20 remaining. Aja Wilson, the Las Vegas Aces player, and not to mention MVP of the WNBA. Hooking it up to Breanna Stewart, her opponent in last year's WNBA Finals, along with the New York Liberty. And Stewart having a ball here today. 80-67 as she connects on both free throws. Coming up at about 2 minutes to go. Mason from the wing, in and out. Ball stays with Belgium. Jackie Young on the foul. 2:05 remaining. Remet, and here's Dalara for three, and she gets it. Dalara makes it 80-70. Minute 57 to go in the fourth. Ionezu with Remet right on her. Collier was close to get the pass, but had it tipped on the way in the air. So minute 48 now. Belgium putting up a good fight, but they needed this game to continue their hopes to reach the podium. They placed 7th in the 2020 games. And this is not a good look for Belgium. Technical foul on the head coach, Rachid Meziane, who has been very vocal with the calls throughout the game, and he gets his technical. So Meziane with the original foul. Belgium's coach with the technical foul that adds on to it. So Ionezu made the technical, and now Nafisa Collier will shoot her two. She misses the first one. Now this is interesting. Coach Meziane telling the Belgian fans to get up on their feet. 12-point game as Collier makes the second free throw, 82-70, under 2 to go. Spot up jumper, Meziane gets it. And Meziane has been piling up the points. After all, she's all that Belgium can rely on, with Kiara Linskens fouling out. Reverse shot goes down. My gracious. Aja Wilson will score at any given time by any means necessary. She was sliding on skates the moment she got the ball. Dalara has her shot blocked. Loose ball on the floor, picked up by Lissawa Mbaka, who puts it in. Belgium not showing any quit. They are down by 10. Remember, they were down by as much as 13. Final minute of action. USA looking to put the clamps down. The icing on the cake in this game. Belgium wanted to travel. And even though they did not get it, they were able to force USA to turn it over. 55 6/10 to go. Belgium has to hurry to the other end of the floor. As we see Elisa Remet checking out. USA's 16th turnover in the game. Belgium with 11. Meziane underneath, fall away jumper. That's way off as Brianna Stewart picks it up. Stewart out to Wilson. Ionezu. Back to Wilson. She's looking for the dagger. She's at the line, spots up, and misses. Van Loo not wasting any time. Meziane out to Lissawa Mbaka. Tries to get close, and that's taken away, and that will do it. Ionezu dribbles around the free throw line, and Team USA, Ionezu, goes for the three to put the clamps on it. And I was expecting her to make a three as she went up against Steph Curry in the three-point contest last year in the NBA All-Star game, and that's your ball game. Ionezu with some fireworks to end the ball game, and your final, USA 87, Belgium 74. It appeared that Ionezu was going to dribble out the clock, but Belgium fell asleep at the wheel, and Ionezu, who has had a poor scoring performance, found another way to silence the Belgian fans and the team, and that is a three from about 35 feet deep to wrap up the game. USA goes 2-0 in group play. Belgium, in a heartbreaker, drops to 0-2. Taking a look at the stats and at the end of this game, And what is a heartbreaker for Belgium, but business as usual for Team USA. Belgium shooting 41% from the field. They shot 46% in their loss against Germany. USA shooting 45%. So it was pretty evenly matched when it comes to shooting. Both of these teams, they shot poorly from three-point land at one point, but Team USA got the ball rolling in a way and ended up shooting 36% from downtown. And Belgium fans giving a round of applause to their team, who put up an outstanding fight against USA, the Euro Cup champions, the Eurobasket champions. Cannot be disappointed. What a way to end the game. So USA's next game, by the way, will be against Germany on the 4th, and Belgium will go toe-to-toe with Japan. There were a total of 35 turnovers. Belgium responsible for 22. And Team USA really capitalized on the boards and in the lane, scoring 42 of their 87 points inside. Looking at the final scoring statistics, we'll just look at the top scorers as we wrap up here. Belgium led by Emma Mason, who had 24 points in a losing effort. And Team USA, carried by the dynamic duo of two rivals in last year's WNBA Finals, Aja Wilson and Brianna Stewart. Aja with a double-double, 23 and 13. Brianna Stewart with 26. And we give a tip of the cap to Sabrina Ionescu, who made the last bucket of the game, a 35-foot-long three ball to end things. And USA, again, shooting 45%. An underrated statistic. Both of these clubs shot tremendously at the line. USA 83%, but Belgium only missing one free throw for a total of 92%. So your final again, USA 87, Belgium 74. I'd like to take this quick final moment to thank the staff at FIBA for giving me a chance to do these chat parties. I've done about 5 of them in the last month, 2 of them in the Olympic qualifying tournament, and I have done 3 in the Olympic games as they are going on. It is a dream come true to pretty much strut my stuff for you fans around the world, to give this opportunity to call games featuring the best stars around the world. And thank you for allowing me the privilege to do that, FIBA. And thanks to each and every one of you for putting up with me and allowing me to be your host of this chat party. Yes, we may not have the stream, but at least you have another way to watch the game and follow along. So thank you again for your patience. Thank you again for the honor. It has been a blast, and this is my last chat party for the time being, and I hope I'm able to do it again in the future. So thank you to each and every one of you. Thank you, FIBA. Thank you, Coco, for your support. And that's it. Keep on watching the chat party for the 2024 Paris Summer Olympic Games. This is just the beginning, and we have more than a week left until the end of the Summer Olympics. Thank you again, folks. I'll see you again soon. Until then, on behalf of everybody behind the scenes at FIBA and for everybody involved, regardless, this be Aaron Sanders saying so long from the FIBA chat party for the 2024 Paris Summer Olympics. Take care, everybody, and we'll talk again soon.